These are very good.
Thank you.
I was just downstairs and I saw the completions. They're magnificent.
Yes, it's going to be a solid collection.
It's going to be the best one this company ever put out, I'll tell you that.
I agree.
I have these scheduled for the showing.
Excellent. You want to talk about it now?
If you could just read it and put it in my mailbox, it'd be great.
I'm free.
I'm sorry, I'm just not up to it.
I wish there was something I could do for her.
It's me, Karen. I'm the reason she's like that. She wants me out of here.
It's more than that, Anthony.
No, I don't think so. It started that night she went drinking. Then I pulled that stupid stunt, kissed her, messed up things between her and her husband. And now she finds herself working next to me. I don't blame her for being miserable. I've got to do something about it.
Have you heard from your father?
He called from the airport. He should be here any minute.
Is he alone?
He didn't say.
When Thorne told me that you spoke to him earlier on the phone, he said that he sounded very upset.
Oh, worse than that, he sounded completely spent.
Well, maybe it's the result of having made a decision to end the marriage.
Maybe so.
Did he mention Lauren?
No, he didn't.
That's kind of strange, isn't it? That he didn't tell you that Lauren and her husband were there on Catalina with him?
I just hope this doesn't mess him up worse than he is. He's been on such an emotional roller coaster lately. We need him here, Mother. I can't do a men's collection and a women's collection without Dad.
Ridge, do you think maybe we should postpone the men's line until the fall?
No, I can't do that. That line is a means to an end for me, and it's working. I'm telling you, it is working.
You really think that Brooke is going to turn this company back over to us?
I think this showing is a real watershed. Brooke's gonna have her big success. I'm gonna help her get it. And she's gonna be vulnerable to me as a friend.
Enough to turn the company back over to us? I think you're expecting an awful lot.
I am. I'm expecting a lot of a relationship that means a lot to both of us.
I just hope this doesn't blow up in your face.
It won't. There he is.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
How's Catalina?
It was tragic. The most tragic thing I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
What, we're saving on the electric bill?
What do you need, Mike?
It's not important.
Then if you don't mind, I would really like to be alone.
You don't look like you should be alone. What happened?
I lost someone.
You lost someone?
Yeah. A friend. Actually, someone much more than a friend.
He went somewhere?
Yeah, he went somewhere. He died. Can I just talk to you some other time about this?
Macy? What's the matter, darling? More trouble with Thorne?
No, Mother, it's something else.
Well, what?
You know my friends Keith and Kevin?
Well, of course I remember Keith and his brother.
They lost their jobs. They're out of work. They don't have any money. Why, Mother? Two of the finest people I know. Why? Why doesn't life give people what they really deserve?
Oh, darling, I don't know, but it usually does, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. I mean, look at Anthony in there. He's carving out a career for himself. The man is a user, and we're about to make him a star.
You are not the cause of Macy's mood.
I doubt that Macy would agree.
The reason she's upset is because a couple of her friends lost their jobs.
Who?
Kevin and Keith Anderson, they're brothers, and she used to work with them at the bikini bar.
What do they do?
Keith is a bartender, and Kevin busses tables. They're really great guys, and they're hard workers. In fact, they're working their way through school. Kevin is mentally disabled.
Well, they must be very close to Macy.
Yeah, extremely. In fact, I think she's taking this as hard as they are. But that's her problem, Anthony. It has nothing to do with you whatsoever.
Well, maybe it does have to do with me.
Eric, what do you mean?
You don't have to tell us about it now if you don't want.
No. You both need to be told. Lauren Fenmore and her husband, Scott, were both at Catalina at the same time.
Really?
What were they doing there?
They were on vacation, I guess. Anyway, the four of us made plans to have dinner together.
Sheila went along with that?
Yeah. Even though she and Lauren are not best of friends, as you know.
Yes, I do. That's why I'm asking. How did the dinner go?
It didn't.
Why not?
Scott became ill just before we went down to the dining room.
Is he all right?
No, he's not.
What happened?
He died.
Oh, my God.
He became ill in the hotel room, and shortly after that, he just died right there in the room. He died, he died in front of all of us.
You're still here?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Look, Mike, I really don't want to...
I'm not gonna give you a hard time.
Oh, sure, right. Thank you.
Your friend that died, was he old?
No. Very young. Too young to die.
You were in love with him, weren't you? It's all right. You don't have to admit it. But for the record, I'm not going to use this against you. Not ever. Former boyfriend? Husband? How long were you married? He must have been something special.
I can't even describe it.
Did you know how you felt about him? Because that's all that matters. My dad died a couple of years back. He was a good man, but I don't think I ever really told him how I felt about him. Then it was too late.
Well, Scott knew.
Well, at least you had that.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God I got to tell him, huh? But, oh, Mike. I'm gonna miss him so much. He's my first true love.
It sounds to me like he was your only true love.
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything to you that I'm gonna regret later.
You won't regret saying anything to me, Sheila.
Oh no, that hasn't always been true.
You grow. You learn. You change. Scott, did he feel the same way about you?
He loved me. He loved me more than anyone ever has.
How do you know that?
Because of something he did. A sacrifice he made for me. Right before he died.
Macy, you have got to give Anthony a chance. He really isn't a bad person, you know?
He's not a bad person. He just likes to maul unconscious women.
Stop it. Now, that's in the past. There is another side to this man.
How do you know that, Mother?
Because I have talked to him, Macy. I have certainly talked to him a lot more than you have.
Mother, of course he's gonna be friendly to you. You're the butter on his bread. Look, I see no reason to believe that this man is anything other than what he appears to be. He's arrogant, he's egotistical, he's self-centered. Come on, he cares about nothing other than Anthony Armando. I look at him and the money he's gonna make, and then I think about poor Kevin and Keith, and it just burns me up to think that this contemptuous animal is gonna be rewarded so handsomely. Oh, it just gets to me.
Yes.
Are you busy?
Yes, she's busy. Get out.
Stop it, Macy. What is it, Anthony?
Sally, remember I mentioned that I was going to need some help?
Oh, yes. Well, I'll get to it as soon as I can.
Don't worry about it. I just hired a couple of assistants.
You hired a couple of assistants.
Yeah, just a couple of fellows to help me with organization, running things back and forth in the cutting room. We do have a showing in a few weeks, Macy.
You don't do the hiring around here, Anthony.
I'll make you a deal. If you don't like who I've hired, I'll fire them on the spot.
Fair enough.
Sally, Macy, meet my new staff.
Staff.
Surprise!
Surprise!
My God, he was so young. What was it?
He was terminally ill, and apparently Lauren had no idea.
She didn't know that her husband was terminally ill?
Yeah. They've been estranged for quite some time now.
Oh.
That had to be horrendous for everyone.
It was. But most especially for Sheila.
Well,
Sheila? How is she?
She's devastated, really.
Were you able to resolve things?
Resolve things?
When I spoke to you last before you went to Catalina, you were thinking of a divorce.
Well, it's not likely to be a divorce in the near future now.
What?
Sheila and I did a lot of soul searching while we were in Catalina. She's a completely different person.
Eric, you were only gone 2 days.
I know that, and it is possible that I'm wrong, but I do know that this is not the time for a divorce, not after what we've been through.
Because of Scott's death?
Yes. Sheila's very upset by it.
She is?
Yes, I've never seen my wife so deeply distraught about anything.
Why do you think she reacted that strongly?
I suppose because she was there and she watched him die. But Sheila was so distressed by that. For some reason, it touched her and affected her on a level I never would have imagined.
What do you make of that?
What do I make of it? Well, it just shows me, once again, that there's another side to Sheila that I don't know at all. A sensitivity and a tenderness that she would be so affected by the death of a stranger. Anyway, look, I'm very glad to be back. I know they need me down in cutting, so I'll talk to you. Talk to you later.
All right, Dad.
Sheila affected by the death of a stranger? Doesn't that strike you as a little peculiar? I think there's something going on here.
Scott did something for you before he died?
It was his final act on Earth.
And it was for you?
Only for me.
Something to do with a will?
No. Something to do with saving my life. My marriage.
Your marriage?
Yes. From a very destructive woman who's bent on revenge. But now she's held fast. Lauren won't be able to use what she has against me. Because of Scott's dying wish. Do you know that a man, any man, could ever love me so much that his only concern at the end of his life was my well-being? God, why did I have to lose him? Why?
What are you two doing here?
Mr. Armando hired us.
I guess we're a team again, Macy.
Yeah, I guess we are.
So, when would you like us to start?
Tomorrow, if you can.
What do you think, Kevin?
Let's start today.
Hey.
I'll tell you what, Kevin. I'll have the very lovely Darla show you around, and then we'll talk about your duties. Have you had lunch?
No.
That's it. First staff meeting down in the cafeteria.
Hey, you got it.
All right.
All right, men. Let's attack.
Thanks.
Maybe, just maybe, all of the pieces of the puzzle are going to fall together.
Because of Lauren's husband?
It's possible.
What are you gonna do, Mother?
Well, of course I'm going to give Lauren enough time to get over this. And then... You know I've always believed that there's a secret between Lauren and Sheila, and maybe Scott's part of it. Maybe he's the key to it. I'm gonna find out what it is. I am. I'm gonna find out what it is.